All set. Racing as well, an amazing cheat dropped out with Secret Identity shortly after the start, where Work Home front. Also away very quickly, Universal Impact are going to tussle for the lead. Also there is Lace Vinsky. It takes on Work front now, and Sir Dreamalot pushing up. Likewise Sparkle Corner near the rail. They settle down in front of the favourite Rain Line, better than midfield at the 1,000 mark, and they're going along hard and fast. Ishkur outside of advance behind those. A length and a half then to Heskett. Followed on the fence, Mia Gusto, Impossible Dream, Secret Identity. Last is Amazing Cheat as they work onto the side. 750 from home, and the pace has been absolutely turned on. Work Home front, galloping along at a bold clip, leading the way. 3/4 on Lace Vinsky, who'd worked and even doing it tougher. Sir Dreamalot 3 deep. On the rail, Sparkle Corner. They start to pack up a little now inside the 500 metre mark. Behind them, Universal Impact, followed by Advanced. Back behind those, Ishkur. To the outside is Heskett. Now, where's this favourite got to? Rain Line back there in the middle, but now finding plenty of room to let down. Lace Vinsky down to the 250, strikes the lead. Pike goes to work on Rain Line. In between horses, Sir Dreamalot. Advance getting up near the rail. Here's Mia Gusto getting out of the ground. Rain Line, Mia Gusto. Mia Gusto over the top of Rain Line, grabs the lead. Mia Gusto wins again. Mia Gusto has won from Rain Line. Secret Identity from well off them, getting through the centre of the field. Probably third from Sir Dreamalot, Lace Vinsky and Advanced. Impossible Dream, Amazing Cheat deeper out. Work Home front, Ishkur. Universal Impact, Sparkle Corner back there in the field, and with those is Heskett. Well, this is turning out to be an absolute bargain by this mare, Mia Gusto. 3 runs now for the new connections, and a second and 2 wins for Greg Kersley. Holly Nottle aboard once again, and Mia Gusto, after being well back, has got through them and has delivered a consecutive victory for the Greg Kersley stable. Number 10, Mia Gusto first. 11, Rain Line, reaching the lead. No match, though, for Mia Gusto, who was following it through. It was a terrific effort there by Holly Nottle. She knew she was following the right horse and rider, favourite Rain Line and W. Pike, and then got the better of them in the final part. And Secret Identity, first run for Kath Pinter, got back into the field, just got held up for a bit of a run too in the straight. Nice effort, and finishes third. Sir Dreamalot close up. The winner, raced by Jay Giardina and Richard Bell, by Demerit from Mendicity, and that's 6 from 36, and picked up for a song, and has now certainly more than paid for herself in a very short space of time for Greg Kersley and Holly Nottle. 11, Rain Line, second by Rommel, Dan and Ben Pearce, Willie Pike combining. 13, Secret Identity by So Secret, Jason Whiting for Kath Pinter, Sir Dreamalot finishing in 4th place. Okay, we'll get the margins and also the time. Here they are now, 3/4 by 1.5 in 1:24.28, 35.06, the final 600 metres. Well, this has been a very, very astute little purchase. Mia Gusto, and absolutely flying at the moment for trainer Greg Kersley Lockie.
What a buy from Richard Spencer-Bell, Darren, but I'm now joined by winning trainer Greg Kersley. Greg, congratulations on the win. Mia Gusto, absolutely airborne.
Yeah, she went enormous. Yeah, speechless.
The turn of foot that she shows, does she show that behind the scenes in her work, in her track work? Do you expect this type of performance from her come race day?
No, only because I don't do anything with her. She barely gallops. Yeah, she barely gallops. She just sort of saves it for race day.
Has that really been the key to her success since joining her care? Almost less is more approach?
Possibly. I just took the logic that Adam would have had a fit as anything, and just try to, the fitness was there, and I just try to keep her happy and sort of get some sprint into her.
Young Holly Nottle, you know her better than anyone. She's going from strength to strength in her riding, and that was an absolute pearler.
That was a pearler. She was due for one. The one before wasn't that flash, by her own admission as well. But yeah, she's 1-1 today.
What's it like training for Richie Bell?
He's been pretty good, Richie. You know, he's been pretty good. He doesn't sort of tell me too much. He gets a bit involved on race day with Holly, but she didn't listen today. She still worked out.
Great way to finish today, Greg. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Greg Kersley and here's Holly Noddle.
Holly joins us now. Holly, obviously indentured to Greg. What's this mare like at home?
She's a lovely ride. At home, she never puts a foot wrong. She works really well every morning, so she's a great ride.
And then what about today in the race? Talk us through the run.
Yeah, I didn't really want to be on the fence, but we ended up on the fence again like last run, and coming around into the home turn, I saw Pikey was in front of me, and I thought I'll sit on his back and hopefully a run comes at the end.
She's going super, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She's really going well.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Holly Noddle. She rounds out the Dale winner. She combines with her boss, Greg Kersley and Mia Gusto to make it back-to-back wins. And it's been a fun day of racing here, Scotty. Pike, he looked like he could have dominated today's card. It wasn't to be with Rainline running second, but in terms of highlights, who are the horses that you're most looking forward to following out of today's meeting?
Well, as I said at the start of the meeting, I was looking forward to that 1200 metre maiden. I'm still happy to follow pretty much anything first half of that field. I do think it had plenty of depth there today, and there were horses like Guarantor who were definitely going to win races that didn't get a whole lot of luck. But I think in the end, Lockie, the most exciting part of today with perfect honesty was that the prices came out for a few of the features on the weekend. The Prince of Wales, the return of Joker's Grin, the Asian Bow, the return of Cosmic Crusader, and I mean everything on the weekend is great. The Placid Arc Prelude is a ripper too. Luana Miss was huge in defeat, I thought, first up in the Max Simmons. I'm a monstrous fan of Elite Bow. I think he's a proper horse. It really does feel like the start of the pinnacles this weekend.
A meeting out of Northam tomorrow, but as you said, we're already looking forward to Saturday afternoon because it is going to be a huge day of racing. A thought on the Asian Bow? Obviously you'll crunch through the field and do a little more in-depth form on the race tonight, but what were your first impressions of the race?
I think in the end Cosmic Crusader has to lead.
Yeah.
Now I know that probably last start was not as what we were expecting. When they backed him up off 7 days, he found the front and he just put 10 lengths on them at the top of the home straight. Now he's had that freshen, he's trialled super. I think he has to lead, and if he does lead, I think it'd be awfully hard to beat.
Joker's Grin, can anything beat him in the Prince of Wales?
I don't think so. Wait for age. He's obviously at a point in his career where everything he does is going to be in that sort of company. If he goes to the Prince of Wales and wins, then you'd imagine he probably goes to the Colonel Reeves and wins that, and then he's onwards and upwards to potentially take on Overpass again in the Winterbottom Stakes. So it's just exciting to have him back. He's trialled so well, and he's the kind of horse that can start to build a bit of a cult following and bring people to the races.
So we're really looking forward to Saturday afternoon, but it's been a great day of racing here at Belmont Park, but that's all we have time for from the 7 race program. It's good night from Scotty and I.